Do you think the West should be involved in the Middle East, or should we just let them go about their business?
You'd probably have to have some involvement, because it does affect the stability of the world.
My personal view, I think they should be left to sort it out themselves.
The cynic might suggest that certain places like Libya have resources to offer, which is why the government gets involved, and that they don't get involved in places like Syria because there isn't a strategic reason to do so.
And I don't think you have to force yourself into another society. It can be counterproductive,
They should stay out of it. Let them sort their own affairs out like we sort ours out. America sorts theirs out.
I think the USA should chill a bit and maybe let other people rule themselves.
So why do you think the West is getting involved?
Oil, or what they can get out of it. It's as simple as that. It's just pure greed. It's not so much normal Mr. Joe Soap, Mr. Joe Blogs, Mr. Average. It's the sort of super rich people who just want to get richer and richer at the expense of you and I.
I think the people in the Middle East are probably happy enough as they are without the Western involvement.
They shouldn't even be in the Middle East. It's nothing to do with them.
They should just leave the Middle East to sort itself out, because the more they're going to go in the Middle East, the more they're going to get deeper in it, and Western societies are going to suffer. And I can tell from living in a Western society, wars always bring poverty.
The Americans and the British shouldn't get involved.
Leave them be, that's what I say.
I don't think they should get involved, to be honest with you.
If you asked the British public and they had a referendum, should we get involved or not, I'm convinced it would be an overwhelming no.
British troops shouldn't be over there, American troops shouldn't be over there.
I guess if you leave everyone to their own accord, the world would be a nightmare, wouldn't it? So someone has to take control, but then you get into that big brother state of who says that the UK or the West should control what the Middle East are doing.
Just let them get on with it, I think, you know what I mean? We try and help them out and then they throw it back in your face, didn't they?
Of course, I'd say, yeah, we should leave them to get on with it, but on the other hand, it's way more complicated than that.
I personally feel that we should let them do what they're doing. It's basically a tribal situation, and that we shouldn't be involved.
Leave them. Because once you get involved, you get sort of entangled, embroiled in the politics.
I think the West created the whole Middle East map, so it seems a bit late to leave them alone. We have to put things straight before we leave it.
If they solve the problem, that's fine. But if they can't, so I think it's better to leave them alone.
No, we shouldn't get involved. Nothing to do with us.
Get involved.
Okay, and do what?
Whatever they got to do.
No, really, mate. They should be able to handle themselves and sort their own problems out, and they'll get a better response from everyone else when they get themselves straight.
Every little helps, to use that Tesco phrase. I mean, they can use all the help they can get.
The West are peacemakers.
Can't we help with medical aid? But that's probably so difficult. I really don't know either.
West or America, I think, live away from them. Let them fight, and they will decide who will win or who will lose.
No way. Leave them to it. West and East, that's all bogus. At the end of the day, we're all humans, we all think alike. Only difference is we speak different languages, that's it. Everyone else can sort out their own problems.
Leave them to their own devices, they know what they're doing. Like, the Middle Easterns don't get involved in our business here, so I think we should leave them to it. We shouldn't get involved in anyone else's fight.